More on that in a moment. Miguel Cristobal just having a look. He can't go too quickly. The lights are off on the pace car and they're underway. They're off the leash, and Matteo Bobby has got the jump on the rest of them. New driver in this partnership in the 55 car, and away he screams here. Super stuff. This is Estoril at its very best. Track temperature just about absolutely bang on as the rest of the field start to ply their way through. The GTS is chasing down the GTAs, but it's all about our lead car for the time being. And look at the space he's already posted between himself and the chasing pack. The Marcos dropped down to around about 10th spot, as we can see. Bright orange coming through in this curve, and they've got to be so careful. Massive runoff areas, of course, at Estoril. They do a lot of bike racing here, and you need that soft stuff out there if you're going to just keep it nice and tidy. Guerrero and Perez Alicar in the 2 car. Midfield in Emotion just trying to pick their way through, doing groundwork as well. And you can see that Marcos with a familiar bull hump nose, about 10th spot just for now. Well, a lot of slicing and dicing here, and you've got to be so careful as well how you start to take noses off people. It's the centre curve, naturally enough, at the end of this one. Lots of rises and falls throughout here at Estoril, and a lovely little interchange amongst the Ferrari F430s there. So hairpin as they come down off 12, little snick and a dust and Montomini. Plenty of an absolute age when it comes to the change, but the last thing anybody wants to do is sit there for any time longer than they have to. Well, a beautiful shot of the 5 car, the RSV Motorsport. Peter Sunderberg and Domingo Romero on board, currently running in 2nd spot, and putting a goodly distance between them. Peter Sunderberg and Domingo Romero become the new leaders of GTA. But picked up some at Manicourt in race 1, would have had a 15-second penalty, transferred onto race 2 at that point. Incidentally, you bank your penalties. It's 20 seconds penalty for finishing a race in 1st place, 15 seconds if you finish 2nd, and 10 seconds if you finish in 3rd place. And you start to knock off those penalties, a maximum of 45 seconds incidentally. You start to knock off those time penalties. The biggest one will go first, so if you've won a race and you're carrying a 22nd, that will disappear first the moment you finish off the podium. Hope you've got that. It's quite complex, but if you just get used to it. Contact for Bertien and Gaudi's machine. What a story there would have been to tell about them. Well, it seems that the handicaps, they certainly complain about them if they make the difference in the race. Racers don't like that kind of thing. They want a straight battle out there on the track, and